Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it, and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. There have been many Omega Speedmaster limited editions, but the big round number anniversaries tend to be special and memorable pieces, and so it is with this Omega Speedmaster Professional Moonwatch 50th anniversary, a 2007 limited edition of 5,957 pieces. It's a tribute to the original 1957 Omega Speedmaster. 42 millimeters in stainless steel. You can see on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist, it's basically the Moonwatch case and bracelet, so it fits like a Moonwatch. With a sapphire crystal, it's a little bit slimmer at 14 millimeters thick. Lug-to-lug, two ways to measure this one, as it's 48.5 millimeters if you count only the lugs of the case, but if you count the solid end links of the modern solid end link bracelet, it does span 52.9 across the wrist. I can recommend it on this bracelet for a wrist as small as 14.5 centimeters circumference. The lug spacing is 20 millimeters, and these do look excellent on straps. They also fit smaller wrists on straps, so consider the bracelet to be standard equipment, but a strap to be optional to adjust fit and feel. A NATO can look downright NASA if you do it right. Now the strap must give way to the bracelet, because as cool as straps are, the bracelet is built for the watch, incredibly substantial and nicely made. Polished outer faces, you have staggered link size, staggered link alignment, and then you have an intermediate link set in high polish to break up the mass of metal. You can see back in 2007, Omega still using pin sleeves for removable links. Quite secure, but you're going to want to do most of your adjustment using the internal mounting points within the clasp, because pin sleeves are not always user-friendly to remove. So you have those separate mounting points inside the clasp, and then we're in the modern era of Omega clasps, to be sure. You can see this one carved from the solid with twin trigger release. That one is staying shut until you depress both triggers. Now jumping back to the case, the solid end links nicely integrated. The case form, slim in profile, as the Moonwatch effectively never changed. It carried a vintage case form with the characteristic narrow vintage lug profiles and case profiles into the modern era. So you have that satin on the slender vertical portion of the case flank, the lyre style lugs with the polished bevels that flare. You have an anodized aluminum insert for the tachymeter that you can use, your choice, for gauging the speed of an object moving in miles per hour or kilometers per hour. No units specifically are given. So the timepiece with a chronograph, hours, minutes, and seconds on the dial, a tri-register. You have that sapphire crystal rather than the conventional plexiglass. This one's designed for use on planet Earth, not shatter resistance in zero gravity. But you can see that a box section sapphire was elected to give the watch much of the same profile as the Hesselite crystal. The dial, we'll get close and appreciate some of the details, features matte black for anti-reflective qualities, simple white on black printing, dished registers, and you can see at 12 o'clock you have the 50th anniversary script. You have the image of the hippocampus in gold with 1957 written just beneath, and then Seamaster, and then in red Omega. It's important to know why there is a seahorse on the dial, and you might have wondered why there's always been a seahorse on the caseback. Well, the reason for that seahorse, or hippocampus on the caseback, is because it was originally a logo for all Seamaster family watches, and initially in 1957, as a water-resistant watch, the Speedmaster was considered to be an extension of the Seamaster line. Thus, you have the hippocampus on the back, along with the flight qualification notation and the, of course, first and favorite status regarding the Moonwatch's heritage at NASA. The timepiece on the dial side, easy to read with superluminova, and underneath the dial you have Omega caliber 1861 based on the Lamagna 1873 Bausch. It's still used by NASA. Everything written on the caseback is still true. It is still used for extravehicular activities or spacewalks. 50 meters water resistant. The movement itself is manual wind, 48-hour power reserve, 18 joules, 21 6-beat rate. It is a tank tough caliber with a cam lateral clutch arrangement, so about as impact resistant as they get in the Omega catalog. That remains the toughest chronograph caliber in Omega's quiver, and yes, that includes quartz calibers. This is a handsome piece, a special piece, a wonderful round number as a 50th anniversary limited edition, and as a 42mm steel Moonwatch with a Moonwatch caliber. This is an everyday watch that maintains all the mystique and heritage of the standard NASA favorite. See this one and make it yours on the Watchbox. Omega Speedmaster Professional Moonwatch 50th anniversary. I love that the chronoseconds hand is loomed. See this one by the light of day on our website.